Kirby Smart and his Georgia Bulldogs have a design on another appearance in the college football playoff. But a rival stands in their way. It's Georgia Tech and fifth-ranked Georgia between the hedges. Welcome to SEC football presented by Allstate. It is a simple rivalry, really. It is clean, old-fashioned hate. And there is tremendous history and tradition behind it. These two programs first met in 1893, and while Georgia leads the all-time series, they can't even agree on the true series record. Tech counts 2 wins during World War II. Georgia says those games didn't happen. So these neighbors get together again. If there's any doubt in how far back the hate goes, just turn to the fight songs. Georgia Tech says to hell with Georgia. The Dogs say, and to hell with Georgia Tech.
Discipline that Georgia's going to have on defense to slow down an offense that really no one has so far this year.
Georgia Tech won the toss. They defer a short kickoff. More Jake Fromm at the helm for the Bulldogs. 22-3 as a starter, and his first pass is complete to Tyler Simmons, and Simmons turns it in to an 11-yard gain. Brief but perfect outing last week against UMass. On the ground for the first time, Elijah Holyfield has to bounce it outside. Georgia's speed evident early. It's a gain of 8. On 2nd and 2, here's Swift. And the sophomore picks up a first down, tackled by Brant Mitchell. Isaac Nauta is the tight end in motion for Georgia. Play action again. Fromm has time. Lobs one, complete up the sideline to Terry Godwin. What perfect touch against the Georgia Tech zone. A gain of 22. Here's Swift. First down, and he works his way inside the 10. Gain of 10. Brandon Adams finally with the stop. Elijah Holyfield back in the game. From end zone. Caught. Easy touchdown pass to Riley Ridley, his 7th catch of the season in the end zone. Safety sneaks up on 2nd and 5. It's a give to Jerry Howard, and he is swarmed after a gain of 2. Down 6 at midfield. And Marshall takes it just shy of the yard. Movement from everybody except the center and the quarterback.
Ball start.
Reminding you that football season is mayhem.
'25 Georgia seniors recognized before the game today. One of the best classes in Georgia history, and if they win a national title, they would be the best by wins. Georgia right now on the outside looking in is the 5th-ranked team in the country. They look really good and really fast. Elijah Holyfield, the new deal down the sideline, and a Georgia first down on a 39-yard gallop.
Healthy back out there after we weren't sure about that injury earlier.
Replaced by Swift. Fromm fires over the middle. That's complete for another Georgia first down. Charlie Werner, offensive line, one of the reasons. 2nd and 5. Swift, cutback. Another Georgia first down. Brant Mitchell finally brings him down. Fromm looking, converting, and it is right at the marker to Isaac Nauta in the backfield. And Georgia picks it up with a quarterback sneak. This is the 10th play of the drive. Swift cuts his way straight up the middle. And that'll set up 2nd and goal from the 1 for the Dogs. Swift dances behind the line, surges forward, and powers his way in for another Georgia touchdown. Six for 6 to start this game. 7 for 7. Jeremiah Holloman breaks free. Another missed tackle on the edge by Georgia Tech. It's a gain of 17. And they go with wingbacks. Look at this play. Jason Stanley up the sideline. And Stanley finally forced out of bounds by Tariq Carpenter. Holyfield on the handoff from Fromm. He was bottled up for a hot second. Then he finds 5. Desmond Branch. Trips to the left side for Fromm. Looking that way the whole way. To the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown. Jeremiah Holloman. 12-yard strike, and what a grab for the sophomore.
If you're just looking at it, that's covered. There's no window to throw the football. There's a defender in front, one trailing. But the trust that Jake Fromm has in his big target, Jeremiah Holloman, throws that up and over. Boy, it's impressive.
And so Georgia is able to answer the kickoff return score with another scoring drive. This one, 6 plays, 63 yards. Jake Fromm has 2 touchdown passes today, 22 on the season. And it seems there's no stopping this Georgia offense. On the very next play. Marshall keeps it, gets cut down. Crowder is there for the stop. It's a game.
But knowing that you just have to play responsible, sound football like that right there.
That's Jonathan Ledbetter. Swallowed up to Quan Marshall. It's a loss of 2. It's going to leave 3rd and long for Tech. Marshall kept it. Nowhere to go. A gain of only 3. They'll throw for the second time. No, they won't. Marshall tracked down and dropped. And Georgia turns him over on downs. Jordan Davis with the sack.
Tried to hit a pass play downfield. Pressure from both levels blew that one up.
Fromm taking a shot. End zone. Caught. Touchdown. Miko Hardman. Georgia got the momentum with the sack. They cash in with a 44-yard strike to Hardman.
With a slot receiver as fast as Miko Hardman, 50 yards down the field, is never going to work. Great identification by Jake Fromm at the line of scrimmage, understanding where the mismatch was, understanding his personnel, and then delivering a dime.
It's Georgia Tech with a 1st and 18. Clinton Lynch to the 20, a gain of 3.
Both these guys rushed for over 800 yards this year.
At a high school rivalry with Fromm. Oliver taken down behind the line of scrimmage. DeAndre Walker.
This game is about to get out of control.
Nicole Hardman leads the SEC in punt return average. Good blocking at the outset. And he takes that one down Tanny Creek for a 41-yard return.
Game time.
On 2nd and 8, Cook squeezes through for a Georgia 1st down. Brant Mitchell.
Get Michigan out of the way. That clears things up for Georgia.
Here's DeAndre Swift. Bounces to the outside. Turns it upfield with a stiff arm. And he's got a Georgia 1st down.
At number 92, Quentin Williams is pretty good. I want to have a healthy offensive line.
Elijah Holyfield. Outside run. Dives. He is in. Touchdown, Georgia.
Who'd they run behind? Solomon Kinley getting an initial block here on 23 that gives a little bit of space for a Holyfield. And then that's all Holyfield at the end. Diving from the 3-yard line, getting that in.
And he plays a physically demanding position for Georgia Tech. He gets it again, and he gets swarmed immediately. Pitch to Nathan Cottrell, and he is stuck. It's DeAndre Walker, who knows this rivalry well.
Himself up there, does a great job of taking on the initial block here. That's his responsibility, and then shedding the block and making a tackle on the option. Not his responsibility, but making a play.
Option, pitch to Cottrell. Bundled up and brought down. No gain. DeAndre Baker
able to do that against Alabama as well.
Georgia Tech to throw on 4th and 6. Marshall pressured. Escapes once. Can't escape twice. It's another sack for the Bulldogs defense.
Your playmaker try to get you a chunky yards.
Fromm against that zone. Incomplete. Little bit wide on Thursday.
Not always easy, though.
No, it's not. DeAndre Swift. Georgia first down, taken down inbounds. Clock will stop for a moment on a gain of 13. Tariq. Clock rolling. Fromm looking. Connects with Isaac Nauta. He is inbounds. The clock will run at 26 seconds. But Swift picks up the blitz. Duck to the edge again. Isaac Nauta again decides to stay in bounds at first, and he does so.
The jump ball, but I think Ridley was probably thinking back shoulder, as good as Fromm's been throwing that all year.
Rodrigo Blankenship has made 18 of 20 field goal attempts this season. He remains one of the best kickers in the country, and Georgia scores on every single possession in the first half to take a 38-7 lead on Georgia Tech. Surges forward and Georgia touchdown. 100-yard kickoff return. It is caught. Touchdown. Jeremiah Holloman. End zone. Miko Hardman. Welcome back to SEC football, presented by Allstate.
Centered around, which is that dive, which we saw in the first play. Now I wouldn't be surprised.
You can't afford to do that.
I was going to say, I wouldn't be surprised if they start to get it off tackle, which they tried to do there, but
Marshall to throw, flushed again, changes direction again, and he'll Reggie ball that one over to the hedges. Accomplished in his decade plus in Tuscaloosa. Elijah Holyfield dances and fights and grinds. He's got a Georgia first down, and a host of white shirts find him.
Has that game, that score up on their phone right now.
Wow, what a burst of speed by DeAndre Swift.
Here and how he's developed in throwing the football.
The versatile Swift, another chance, a hesitation behind the line. Then he gets to the edge, stays in bounds, and down the line. He is out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
Splits.
Yeah.
Creates space on the outside. Wouldn't be surprised they throw a corner out here.
Fromm over the middle. It is caught. It's another touchdown pass for Jake Fromm. Second touchdown catch of the game for Riley Ridley. Scored on every single possession this afternoon against their rivals from Atlanta. Okay, to put a cap on a great career. Marshall gets swallowed up. Wow. Malik Herring has had a monster day for Georgia.
And this all shakes out. They're going to deserve serious consideration to that top 4. One of those years it feels like there's not enough spots in the playoff.
Option left and nowhere to go. The speed of the Georgia Tech defensive front and linebackers. Marshall to throw to the slant. Incomplete. He was trying to fit it into Jalen Camp. Freshman Justin Fields, the quarterback. Stands tall in the pocket, rifles one downfield. Trying to get it to Miko Hardman.
Route in order.
Chance for a double pass for Georgia Tech. They won't get it off. Specialty play blown up by Georgia's aggressive defense. It's a loss of 3. 415 pounds. On third down, it is batted back. It is then knocked down by Taquan Marshall. Smart play. Adam Anderson.
A&M. The right A&M team shows up, they could win that.
Fields pressured, steps away from it. Will take off. And he lowers his shoulder at midfield. It's a gain of 7.
Scamper out and get a few yards. Got to learn to slide when he has the opportunity.
On 4th and 1, let's see if he got it.
Not sliding on 4th and 1, though, that's for sure.
Know and believe it.
They go with an end around. This is Jason Stanley. I guess part of that would...
Team this year, yeah, I absolutely believe Georgia's in, no matter what, 100%.
Good, just for clarification, and here's James Cook trying to put an exclamation point on this one. He lost it on the way down, it seems, but also lost his hand warmers.
But if you can't hold on the football, you're not going to get any meaningful time.
This will go as a pass. Akil Crumpton takes it from Fields and is able to finally turn the corner and pick up a first down. Fields will finish it off by taking a knee. A pair of fourth-quarter touchdowns for Georgia Tech makes it look a lot better than it was. Georgia led this game at one point 45-7. And Georgia goes to 11-1 on the year. A date with Alabama to come. And then at worst, a New Year's Six bowl game. Perhaps the sugar for Georgia.
Coach Smart is dominating a performance against the triple opposite as I've seen. How did that happen?
Hard work. You know, I got about three or four names for you. Prather Hudson, Erdman, Van Tifflin. These are all the guys that are selfless, and they cut players all week. Those guys deserve all the credit.
You cap off a one-loss regular season. To do it here at home against your rival, how does that feel?
Well, I'm just happy for our seniors. They worked so hard, and we've talked about the tale of two seasons, and really this group right here has really balled in and played hard today.
This group includes a group of seniors that have done a lot for your program. What did they specifically mean to you?
Well, it meant a lot to me because they bought in. You know, they came in under a different head coach, and they've all bought in. Really good kids and stuck around, and, man, they fought.
How do you turn the page now to Alabama in the SEC championship game?
Just turn on the tape. We got a great program, great team. We respect Alabama a lot. Got a good football team.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Jake, how was the offense so efficient today?
Wow, I think we're kind of hitting our stride here at the right time. I mean, guys are clicking, guys are playing off each other, everybody's getting involved. It's fun to see out there. You know, I got a front row seat the whole thing, and it's fun watching guys make plays and everybody work together.
What does it mean for you and your teammates to beat Georgia Tech?
It's a big deal for us, for the seniors.
You that guy, baby!
I mean, to play this last game for the seniors, you know, in here, the last two games we played at home for them, you know, they've lost, so a big deal. And it's a blessing anytime you win and you win big.
When do you shift the focus to Alabama in the SEC championship game?
Right now, enjoy this for the next couple of hours, but, you know, soon you got to flip that switch soon. You know, it's coming. We're going to be ready, we're going to be working, but right now, trying to enjoy it.
Thank you, Jake.
Thank you, guys.
Well, celebrate for a bit, but there's a monster waiting around the corner, and a monster of an opportunity. Bragging rights stay in the Classic City. 45-21 is our final. We'll be back with more, but first let's get to the studio. Peter Burns, Gene Chizik, my favorite, Chris Doring.